Hi guys, we are back. We are working on the third video, what I think is going to be the third anyway, of the Piglet. I apologize for lack of a introduction on this, but I'm just a continuation of my day's crocheting, and I'm saving time by not switching cameras around for now, so forgive me. All the usual disclaimers. 1. This is a Leisure Arts Pooh Buddies pattern, not mine, can't give it to you, all that good legal stuff that I need to let you know. This is simply my interpretation of how to make him. I've done the video section with the, the materials I'm using, all of that, the nose and the ears, and then a section on the arms. Today I am working on the leg. And again, as usual, I am not a professional, so this is truly just my interpretation. Let's see where we are. So on the leg, we're making 2. As best I can tell, they're exactly the same. We only have 19 rounds after we do the rows on the foot, so it's actually going to be not too complicated because he's not very, Piglet's tiny. He's a piglet. And I don't know about you guys, because logically I know that Christopher Robin is Pooh's best friend in most of the stories, but I still always think of Piglet and Pooh together before I think of Christopher Robin. I don't know why, but I just do. So, we're starting with the light pink, which in my case I believe is called soft pink. And we start with our foot, which has 5 rows, and then we'll begin working in rounds. I am not stuffing as I go because I may have to, we'll see. I'm going to try to avoid stuffing as I go unless it gets too small. So let's get started. We are going to chain 8, single crocheting in the back ridge. Don't forget to kind of turn your chain like this is the top. You can see the chain shape it makes, almost like a braid. Flip it over. The back ridges are these loops that are formed. You always skip the first one, and we're going to go do 7. Remember, this will allow us to work down both sides of the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My fingers don't want to work. 6. Now that cat I let out for the last video that I let out is like scratching to get in now. Aggravating thing. Okay, so that was our 7 single crochets. Tells you to mark your right side on the next row if you're, not comfortable with that. If you're used to crocheting, you can pretty much tell what your right side is. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in the first 6. Can you hear that kitty at the door? Okay, we're working on the corner of the foot here, or the tip, the toe, so we want to round that by working 3 single crochet in the last one. 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to work in the free loops of our initial chain, and we're going to do 6 single crochet. So we're going to skip the first one. What I do find easiest is to just start at this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can start with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you see we rounded the curve of our toe there, and the back of the foot's kind of straight, at least for now. So that was row 2, chain 1 and turn. Row 3, slip stitch in the first 3. So 1, 2, 3, single crochet in next 3. 1, 2, 3. Now around our toe, we're going to do 2 in each one. Okay, and then we're going to mirror the opposite side, so we're doing 3 single crochet, whoops, and then 3 slip stitches, I guess. Okay, now round or row 4, we're going to turn, and it says to slip stitch in the first 4. So I've slip stitched in 4, single crochet in 3, two in each of next 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mirror again, so single crochet in 4, 2, 3, single crochet in 3 and slip stitch in 4. There we go, that works out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so our foot is taking shape. Chain 1 and turn. This is row 5, and this is actually our last row. So slip stitch in the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in next 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 single crochet in the next one, kind of for that little curve on the toe, and then single crochet in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have to mirror our other side, so there's going to be 2 here, and then I believe 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we have a foot shape. Heel, toe. It says, this point we're going to begin working in rounds, and I'm going to move my pattern a little closer to me here. Okay, so we're going to turn and slip stitch. But I have to tell you, I'm going to do a chain 1 before I slip stitch. So we're going to slip stitch in the first 6. That's a personal preference. You can chain 1 or not. 1. I just prefer it. It just lays better, at least with my style of crocheting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet in next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 single crochet in the next one, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then 2 single crochet, bum, 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 and then 4. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're slip stitching in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and this last one is tight. 6. Okay, now at this point we are working across these ends here. Slip stitch in last 6, do not turn, skip last single crochet made and the end of the next 3 rows, single crochet and end of next 3 rows, skip end of 3 rows. Okay, so basically what they're telling us is this section here that we have where we had our slip stitches on these rounds, we're not single crocheting in those, and we're not single crocheting in them on the opposite side. We're going to do 3 single crochet in the rows here where we had single crochets on the ends. So basically we're coming over here, 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2, and 3. So I have 3 single crochets across the end, brings me back to where my slip stitch rows in that case were. And I am to join it with a slip stitch to this first slip stitch that we did right here. So I'm joining it here. And let me find my marker, guys. So I want to mark this as my last single crochet of the previous round so I know where I'm ending up. And that gives our heel a little bit of a cupped shape. See how the foot's kind of shaping up to give us a foot shape for Piglet. Now I'm going to go ahead and start my row counter 2 just in case. So that was round 1, and I should have 29 stitches. I'm going to count mine just to be safe. And we have 29, so sounds right. Now, chain 1, do not turn. I am on round 2. Single crochet in the same stitch and next 10. So that's 1, and of course the slip stitches are a little tighter. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did that right? Was that right? Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now do 2 single crochet in the next one, single crochet in the next 2, so 1 in each of the next 2, then 2 single crochet. My foot's going to sleep on me. There we go. 2 single crochet in the next single crochet, and then we should have 14 left. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My fingers don't want to work here. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to go in the wrong stitch. Sorry about that, guys. Try again. Oh, it's that first slip stitch. I really did it tight. I should have known better. It's always a toss-up with these animals. You don't want to leave any more holes than necessary, but if you get your stitch tight, you can see. What was that? 6 maybe? Sounds like this will be around where I'm counting them at the end again. Gosh, guys. I really did these slip stitches tight. Seven. My advice, you might want to do those slip stitches a tiny bit looser than I did. 8. 9. I hope I've miscounted or I've missed a stitch. Fiddlesticks. Just knocked my marker out, guys. 10. Okay, let me count because I'm not sure I did that right. 31 stitches. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Huh! We did it right. Sorry about that. Struggling. I really did those, drop my marker. Slip stitches mighty tight there. So note to self, and I'll write a note on my pattern. Do not do those super tight. Join with a slip stitch to the... Oh, I'm sorry, we do not join with a slip stitch. We just place our marker. So that is the end of round 2. Rounds 3, 4, and 5, we are single crocheting around. So we'll work on that. those slip stitches, doing a few rounds of just straight single crochets is pleasant on my hands. Okay, round 3. Trying to figure out where I was starting this round, and I think it's that one, so we're going to go with that. I'll be able to tell when I do my decreases on my toe if I'm one stitch off or not, and if I am, I will go back and move my marker. It's the worst thing about those plastic markers to me is if they ever fall out. Yarn tends to not fall out, but it takes me longer to add and take away yarn, so I don't know. Nothing's perfect, right? So that was round 5. Now in round 6 through 10. So round 6 through 10, we are actually working our decreases, which is going to shape the front toe of our foot here. Somehow I have moved my camera. Sorry guys, I'm going to move you forward just a little bit, probably where I've shifted my body. Okay, so we're going to single crochet in 11. Again, follow along, we're on round 6. Okay, at this point, I think it was in the first video we discussed that you're going to have to do some front loop 2 single crochet decreases. And as we said earlier, your chain, your top of your stitches kind of looks like a chain, and the front loop is the one closest to you, the back loop is the furthest away from you. We are doing a front loop 2 single crochet decrease, which basically is just a regular decrease using the front loops only. So I'm going in the front loop, pulling a loop through in the next stitch. Then the next stitch I'll do the same thing, front loop, pull a loop through so that I have 3, and then I work all 3 off at once. That is your front loop decrease. The purpose of that is to help try to make it not appear as wholly. So she has us do one of those, and then we're going to single crochet in both loops of the next 4. Then to mirror the other side, we're doing another front loop decrease. And then we're going to single crochet in both loops of the next 12 single crochets. Okay, and that was the end of round 6. Round 7, you can follow along with your stitch count, but we will be working a front loop 2 single crochet decrease 4 times in total. So we're starting out with our single crochets. Okay, now I am doing 4 front loop single crochet decreases. They're calling them 2 single crochet, but you always decrease over 2 single crochets, guys. It's just these are in the front loop. So 1, 2, this is pulling our toe up further. 3, 4, and then we should have 11 left to crochet in, so let me double check that. Yep, so we are on the right track. Okay, so that was round 7. Okay, round 8, we're doing our front loop decreases 5 times. So let's work our required single crochets. Follow along in your pattern for stitch count. Now 5 of those. So front loop, wrap, front loop of the next one, wrap. So that's 1, 2, 3. Rounding that curve gets tighter and tighter. 4 and 5. And before I go on, let me double check and make sure I'm good on this. Yep. So finish single crocheting around to the end. Okay, that was round 8. Okay, round 9 has both our 2 single crochet decrease and a 3 front loop single crochet decrease. So, well, it has both our 2 single crochet front loop decrease and a 3. So I'll show you when we get to that, but basically we are going to single crochet in the first 6. Then we're going to do 1, 2, do a 2 front loop single crochet decrease, just like we've done where you had the 3 loops, pull it through. Now this is the last decrease on that toe. No, it's not. Yes it is. Last decrease. So these 3 toe stitches that you see here, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the front of the first one and pull it through. 1, front loop of the second one, pull it through, and then front loop of the third one and pull it through, which is going to give us 4 loops on our hook, and we're going to work them all off in one swoop. So it's a decrease. It's just a larger one. Now we still have to mirror the other side, so we've got one more 2 single crochet front loop decrease there, and then we should have working in both loops from here on. And I've got the right number of stitches, so I'm just going to work to my marker. Now at this point, if your foot is getting small enough you don't think you're going to be able to stuff him later, I would suggest stuffing him, which they also suggest. But they say wait one more round. So that was round 9. I was wrong. There is one more front loop 3 decrease. So we are doing now round 10. I'm going to single crochet in the first, whoops, sorry, I was misreading it. 3 single crochet in the first one. So there's 3 single crochet in that stitch. Single crochet in the next 5, now they're having us do that 3 single crochet decrease again. You'll see our 3 decreases from the previous round. Go in the front loops 1, next one go in the front loops 2, third one of the previous round go in it, and we've got all 4 stitches. Pull it as tight as you reasonably can to try to not leave holes there, and then we should have 7 stitches left and we're good. Now you see it's getting a little tight here, so if you don't think you're going to be able to stuff it later, stop now and stuff your foot. I'm going to try it without. If it doesn't work, I will apologize at the end, but it should. I'm just going to use something like a knitting needle or that cute little poker stick that comes with your bag of fiberfill. and stuff mine. So that was 10. Okay guys, at this point we only have about 9ish rounds left, and they are a mix of single crochets and a few slip stitches. So let's get started on these. So we're working on the actual leg. We finished the foot and I guess really the ankle maybe. So single crochet in next A. I am going to work along. You guys follow along on your pattern. This is round 11. Then there's 2 single crochets in each one up here near the front of the ankle. And that should leave, yes. So that is round 11, folks. Has 2 increases in there. Now that would be 18 single crochets if you feel like you need to check. Round 12 we're single crocheting around. Okay, that is round 12. Round 13 has some slip stitches, which were just like we did before. You go in, pull it through, and just pull it through the loop on your thing. So that's 1, 7, and it ends with 2 slip stitches. And I'm gonna catch my marker back in there. So that's round 13. Round 14 we are just simply single crocheting around. That was round 14, which was worked even. Round 15 has our slip stitches and single crochets mixed. Ending with a slip stitch in the last one. Okay, so that was round 15. Round 16, whoops, put that marker around my hook. Round 16, we're just single crocheting around. That was round 16. 17 has slip stitches and single crochets. Okay, round 18 is going to be to single crochet all the way around. Okay, now we are on round 19, which is our ending round. We're going to slip stitch half, single crochet in half, join with a slip stitch and finish off. So let's see. Okay, we're going to join it with a slip stitch. Work our yarn off. I'm going to, as usual, leave a tail just in case because it makes me happy. And that is our piglet foot. When it is stuffed, it'll kind of poof out like that. Let me see if I can move you a little further. Whoa, wrong way. Sorry, guys. This way. And we have our foot shape here. So you're going to make a second leg just like that. And I'm going to actually go off camera, make my second arm and second leg, let the camera charge for a while, and maybe after lunch I can come back and work on the body. We will see, but if not, I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please, hit the buttons down below, the positive buttons. And if you have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I try to answer to the best of my ability. Sometimes it's not worth much, but I will give you my best answer. And I hope you come back for the next segment on the body. There has already been a segment on the arms and a segment on the nose, snout, and ears kind of thing. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.